Hey guys, good evening. What's going on, YouTube? How's everybody making out tonight? It's 5:36 here, and well, I've been following along on the live streams from RJ's lives, and also he just recently, and if you haven't seen it yet, go to RJ's video from today on his trapper. And check that piece out because it's a really cool piece. I actually wanted to get one of them for a while. One of those things where it just never happened. It's off the Forged series. So yeah, you could go there and look at that. But that led me to I've been wanting to show RJ and a few people my collection of trappers because I do love a good trapper. And I do like Rough Riders trappers a lot. Well, it doesn't even have to be Rough Riders trappers. I am just a Rough Rider guy, you know what I mean? I can't express enough what they are and what they represent. They're fun pieces. They're affordable. It gets you into the traditional hobby, and you have a good time doing it without breaking the bank. And it's just, I mean, I just think it's a fantastic thing all the way around. And some of the covers they're putting on these knives, I just can't say, you know what I mean? I cannot turn them down. And this is coming from a person that enjoys a little taste of the higher end cutlery. Now, I don't want to say I buy high end cutlery every day, because I don't, because if you see my collection does not even come close to what I have in budget knives versus I don't call them high end knives. I mean, around $300. I've never bought a knife that's over $300. So I'm not buying $10,000 knives like some people have got collections. I guess they're like millionaires, and they're buying these custom knives that are $7,000-$10,000. I just saw one on, where did I see it on? Blade Center or something. It was $4,700. What kind of knife was it? I even forget. But to shell, I mean, $4,700. And put this into perspective. That is even cheap for a custom knife. You could get into the $10,000 range for a custom piece. So $4,700 to a guy that's like a spit in the wind isn't nothing. That's nothing for him to shell out $4,700 for a knife. One knife. Man, oh man. Anyway, it gets you thinking. I sit there and think often about it. And it just makes you, it brings you into another, it just brings me into another state, you know what I mean? On how people could be that wealthy. I mean, that is wealthy right there. And I'm sure they probably have a very big collection of high-end knives. So what do you think, that they just have one knife? They bought one knife that's $4,700? No, they probably got a collection of knives, $4,700, $10 grand. Can you imagine dropping that kind of money? Can you imagine dropping that kind of money on knives? I mean, I just think about it. I'm like, man, I cringe and buckle when I shell out, $200, $300. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa. People are out there shoveling out $4 grand, $5 grand, $6 grand. that makes you think, man. Whoa. But anyway, I got way off on that. But RJ has been showing his trapper knives and talking about how much he liked trappers. Last week on his live, he mentioned how much he liked trappers. I knew he liked trappers anyway. I also like trappers, but I haven't broke these out in a while. It's been a while. I'm so all over the place with videos. Guys, I got to get myself organized here. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys some of the trappers that I have. I think I only got 2 of them in this little collection here that are not Rough Riders. We'll get to them, but let's just look at what we have here. And again, I don't really know the names of all of these. They're older pieces. These knives are older knives. Is this the striped knife? I don't really honestly know, but I want you to take into consideration on something. Look at the fit and finish that you're going to see on some of these knives, okay? Look at the inlay. Look how pretty. Isn't that a pretty little inlay right there? It says Rough Rider, and I love these covers, these bone. Check those bone covers out and the bolster. Don't that look nice? Don't that really look beautiful? But you go ahead and you open all, these are on half stops. The action's real snappy on them, right? Real snappy on them. Look at the blade. Look how nice and big that clip blade is. Tell me that's not a beautiful blade, will you? Look at the action. I mean, snappy as all get out. Oopsie. I get excited. Look at this Beyblade. Look how beautiful that Beyblade is. Okay, now, let's get to the price. This knife might have been, all of these knives probably are in the 12 to, let's go 17, we'll go high. I was going to go 12 to 15 bucks, but we'll go high just to give it that. We're going to go 12 to 17 bucks. There is not a knife on here that's over like 17 bucks, and that's eyeballing it. Can you imagine? Look at this knife for $17. And you know something, guys, to be honest with you, I think it's cheaper than $17. This knife was not $17. I don't think it was. Look how beautiful that is. I just love it. Love it. Some of the covers that they're giving you on these Rough Riders, you can't, how are you going to beat them? Here's another one, another perfect example of what I just call absolute beauty. This is my favorite series. It's the Acorn. Now, again, every time I see that Acorn, because for the longest time, I never saw the double R in the Acorn. And when I discovered the double R in the Acorn, it was like I had a baby. I couldn't believe that they put the double R in that Acorn. They took the time to put that in there, right? And this bone color was always my favorite bone color. Just look how beautiful and rich that bone is. I forget what series. I think this, is it? No, it's not the Acorn series. There ain't no Acorn series. I don't know what series it's off of, guys. I'm sorry. These are older pieces. I'm not going to break out all the blades. I'm going to break out a couple of them because I just want to show you how beautiful trappers are. And like RJ was saying, and a few people were saying, a lot of people don't like trappers. Are you kidding me? Why? Why don't a lot of people like trappers? I think that they're absolutely beautiful. You get a nice big clip blade on that, right? Full size grip in your hand, full purchase in your hand, and you're getting that that very fantastic spay blade, equally as big. Look at that spay blade. Look at that belly up top here. I love spay blades. I think they look awesome, especially the long ones like this. Guys, come on, man. I mean, come on. You're getting a nice long nail neck. Look at that nice long nail neck. Look at the bolsters. I'm just trying to give you a close-up of everything. The back spine, look how tight that back spine is. Oh my God, are you serious right now? Look how pretty. Look how pretty that bone is. Look how pretty that bone is. Yeah, this knife was about 15 bucks. This knife was about 15 bucks, if that. If that. Could you imagine? I can't get the money out of my pocket. I can't get the money out of my pocket quick enough. I'm glad to pay $15 for a knife like this. I'm glad to do it. Here goes another one. Show you what I got here. Just fun pieces. Look at the bolsters on this, right? You just, these just become the coloring. Now you're getting green. Nice decorative bolsters. Just fun pieces. Now you're getting, this is not really a fun piece. It's a nice trapper. Look how tight, again, look how tight everything is. I won't bust open every blade, but look at that. Look at that. I think it's beautiful. I just love it. I love the fondle them. I love everything about them. You know what I mean? They're just really, really good pieces. They're good pieces. They're good knives. This one is not a Rough Rider. This is off the Queen line, the Queen City. And man, this Queen City line, you guys know about the Queen City with the saw cut bone. It's the best. It has to be the best knives out there for your money. It has to. There can't be a better knife out there for what you pay with these Queen City knives. I mean, they are just fantastic. The blades, they give you a beautiful satin blade. The only thing that's missing, like RJ says, was you get a double nail nick here. And I'd have to agree with him on that because that is unattractive. You do not need a double nail nick. That is completely unnecessary, and it does cheapen. It does cheapen the knife. It really, really does. But if they didn't have that, look at that. If they didn't have that one nail nick there, look how beautiful that blade would be. But nevertheless, the blades on these Queen City ones, they give you these satin blades, and they're just beautiful. The quality of these Queen City knives are second to none. I mean, they're some of the best quality knives for the money. Double decorative bolsters, line bolsters. You're getting it all with these knives, these Queen City knives. The action is absolutely spectacular on them. And I beg you to show me a better, even on a high-end knives, they can't get saw cut bone this good. I have a couple of high-end knives with saw cut bone, and the saw cut bone, you can barely see it. You can barely see it because they don't make it deep enough. That's the problem. Look how nice and deep them grooves are on that saw cut bone. There's no denying that that's not saw cut bone, right? Yep, that's right. This is a Queen City knife, probably. I think it's this one might be 20 bucks. But are you kidding me? 20 bucks, I'm acting like that's expensive. Look at what you're getting for a $20 bill. I spend $20 in Wawa every morning without a blink of an eye. Just a coffee and a couple donuts. And I go up to the counter and it's like $15.99. I'm like, well, I didn't even get none. But anyway, yeah, great knife. Great knife. This is an older piece. This is one of my favorite pieces. I forget the name of this series, but man, I love the way these covers look, man. I could just look at these covers. I can break these out and just look at the back spine. Look how beautiful that coloring is on these knives. Look how beautiful. You tell me that that's not a beautiful knife. And this is a cheap, this is about a $12 knife. 12 bucks. But just the snap on them is very good. Very good action on every one of these. But it's just something different about a clip blade on a trapper, right? I mean, it's just so beautiful. The blade is so long. You could get so much work done because you've got those two big blades. You got this big blade here, and you've got the big, you got this big spade blade. Look how big. And you could get this 440A screaming. I put an edge on every one of these at one time or another. Every one of these knives are wearing my edge. Every one of my Rough Riders. And I'll tell you, I have got a lot. I've got a lot of Rough Riders, man. And I'm going to continue on buying them. I'm going to continue on buying them. I love this piece. This is an awesome, just look at the depth. Look at this bone. Look at that. I mean, this is the real deal, man. You got copper. This is the copper, coil copper, whatever it is. I don't know, man. I forget. I can't remember all these names. But you know what, though? It's just darn right cool, man. Look at the blade. Look at the coloring on that sucker. It's just really, really cool. Look at the bone on these covers. Tell me that's not cool, man. You know, where else could you get covers like that? Where else do you get covers like that? You can't get a case knife like this with these kind of covers and gold blades and all this other stuff, can you? No. No, you can't get designs and covers like this. No way. You're just going to get standard bone, right? Jigging. Standard jig bone. Love this knife. You guys, some may laugh and think it's funny. Not me. I love this Starburst knife or whatever. I mean, the, what's this series called? The Glitter series? I don't know. But, man, I'll tell you what. It's awesome. I mean, it's just, this one's got the etching on it. It's really, really cool etching, too. Look, it says, gold, pan it, dig it, find it. That's just cool, man. That just gives you, that's just a little something extra that when you pop the blade open and you see that, that is really cool. It's indicating that, you know, it's got the gold on the handles and you got the saying right here. I just like this knife a lot. Again, beautiful in the hand. You know what I mean? You're getting a full grip in your hand if you need to do any kind of cutting, any kind of work. This 440A gets very sharp. Action on every one of these are just buttery smooth. You know what I mean? I clean them out real good. I keep them all cleaned up. Look, you won't see nothing in that. Look at that. Look how clean that channel is. But fun knives. Fun knives. If you really want a good knife and you really want to up it, the next couple coming up are really, look at this micarta. Now, this one is some of the best. This is just smooth micarta. But, man, are you kidding me? With satin bolsters, not real glossy bolsters. Look at those bolsters. It's got the satin bolsters. The blades are satin. And it's just, guys, look at that, man. I mean, come on. I can't. Don't make me get excited here. I don't want to get too excited. Look at that swedging up there. That cut swedge on that blade. The blade is nice. It's that nice satin where it's not that real shiny, ugly. You know this stuff. You know what I'm talking about. But this one, man, look at that fit and finish, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it, will you? Look at that, man. You got the nice shield, the Rough Rider shield there in the, let's see it, right there. It says, what's it say? Made, built tough or something, or I can't see that. Hand built. Hand built. That's what it says right there. Hand built. But look at this micarta. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that micarta, how beautiful it is, guys. Look at the action. Listen to that action. Listen to this. Oh my goodness. Come on, really? Come on. Come on, guys. That's what, 15 bucks? You know how much these are. They're not expensive. They're not expensive. This is probably the most expensive one I got on the table. I don't even know what this one. I'm going to say it was 20 bucks. Just because I know that this one was probably the most expensive one on the table. But look at what you have here. Look at these covers. These are this knife is just striking. Is that a good word to use for this knife piece? I think that this knife is just absolutely striking. I think it is beautiful. I want you, I mean, for a $20 bill, find a knife that's prettier. Find something that's equally as pretty. The action is beautiful. Look at the depth on that. That's raw. Look at that, guys. Come on, man. How do you get, oh, come on. Oh, well, that's just me. This is my Iraq War one. I had to get this just because I wanted to, this is when the Iraq War, the veteran, there it is, the veteran Iraq War knife. And it's just a beautiful knife, isn't it? Isn't it just beautiful? The colors in it, look how nice and beautiful all the colors are. And it's just a fantastic piece. And it just reminds you of the Iraq War, you know, the veterans, you know. This would be a beautiful piece to give a veteran. A veteran would love if you handed this off to a veteran. It's a beautiful, beautiful knife. It really is. It really is. This one is, I love this one so much. It's the copper. I think this is the copper series. And man, did it take on a patina. All that copper. It just really dulled up really nice. The blades are, they're stone washed. Once again, the only thing that stinks is the double nail nick. That's the only kicker, but I love the black blades on this one. You know what I mean? Look how pretty that all that brass is in there. Backspacer, look at that. I mean, these knives are just beautiful. That's a beautiful piece right there, isn't it, guys? Is that not beautiful or what? This is my my Appaloosa. This is Appaloosa bone from the horse. Look at that. It's got the horse in there, the inlay. And this, look at that. Come on, guys. Look at that bone. That's Appaloosa. And it says right here, Appaloosa. Check that bone out with the horse. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? That's a beautiful piece, isn't it? That's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. Look how they etched that horse in there. Fantastic. But what gets you is the bone. Look how beautiful that bone is in there. Look at that bone. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. I love it. This is a lockback trapper. See it right there? Fantastic. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, but man, I like it a lot. It locks up and it gives you that if you need to bear down or if you need to do something really, really tough, it gives you that safe, you feel safe with that lockback if you really need to bear down, you know what I mean? And then you just simply just go like that and she's back. I really like the lockback. You're only getting one blade that locks open though. The other blade doesn't. So one blade locks open, but just a fantastic, I mean a fantastic knife. Great idea. Great way to do it. And we got the last one, and the last one is a marbles piece, and this is the smallest one. And marbles make some beautiful, beautiful stuff. This is Invitation turquoise, of course. But you know something? They can hit with them all. You've got this blade is like a Turkish. Look at this blade. That's like a Turkish clip. That's a really slender clip, man. And this thing is sharp. That's a Turkish clip you're getting on this one. And, I mean, just look at that. Look how beautiful that spay is. Now, can you see how it angles down? It comes straight and then it angles down. I never saw that. And no other trapper spay blade does that. I don't even think this is a spay blade. This looks like a clip blade, don't it? Look at that blade. That's not a spay blade. That's crazy. Look at that blade. I never saw a blade like that on a trapper. Man, nevertheless, guys, I just wanted to, I wanted to run them by you. Let me know. You know, I took up more time than I should have, but it takes time to get through all these, you know what I mean? That's it, guys. I appreciate you if you stuck with me for this long. It's a 26-minute video. I mean, you know, I couldn't go any faster. I don't know what to do. But let me know what you think about these trappers. I love them. I love any kind of trapper. But they're just good knives. And the problem is, I don't know why. Here's the problem. I don't know why they're not so popular. Why would you think that? Because it's a big knife? Is that the reason why? Because it's big? I don't know why people wouldn't like a trapper. Just like people, it became a thing that people don't carry serrated blades. Why? Serrated blades are beautiful to cut rope, and there's many, many advantages to having a serrated blade. But somebody came around and said that, you know, that's no good on a folding knife. So everybody stopped. Mostly everybody stopped carrying their knives that were serrated. Are you kidding me? That's the most silliest thing. They're great. They're absolutely great. All right, guys. I won't keep you. I'll just keep on going on a rant now at this point. Anyway, be good, be well, be safe. Enjoy your evening. Drop me a comment if you can. If you can't, hey, I get that too. And that's it, guys. That's what I got for this evening's video. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Let me know if you want to see anything. I can do a video on. I've got stuff that I could show, but you just have to let me know what you want to see. All right, guys. Be well. Take care.